Friends, I want to make something incredibly clear that I think is important for us to hold in this moment. That the erasure that is taking place right now in Washington, D.C., the bulldozing, right, the ripping up of Black Lives Matter by this administration because they were weaponizing the funding to Washington, D.C., and saying that if the mayor, Bowser, did not take down Black Lives Matter Plaza, that they weren't going to receive funding. And I want to be very clear about something. It doesn't matter. They can bulldoze, they can try and erase, they can try and ignore, but all it does is show us how fragile and small they are. This is not white supremacy. This has always been white delusion. And the reality is that they can try and erase and destroy and break apart, but the movement will continue because you can't break people's spirit just by removing a mural, right? We are going to protest. We are going to boycott. We are going to fight back in all of the ways that we can, because at the end of the day, all that this is showing us is that what they are trying to erase is already stuck in their minds, right? How small they are, how inferior they are. That's the reality. Because if women were not a threat, why would you need to be removing the accomplishments of women from NASA? Why would you need to be scrubbing the accomplishments of women if women were not a threat to patriarchy? If Black people were not a threat, why would you need to remove our history? If you were not sure that when people learned the truth, that they would be then questioning how we've been moving forward with the policies in this country. So they can do the work to erase, but we are still living rent-free in their heads. Continue to do the work and don't get distracted by the bullshit that is happening right now, by the flags being taken down or streets being renamed. The important thing right now is that we focus on Mahmoud Khalil, a legal resident of this country that was now thrown in jail for doing nothing more than protesting. We have a right to protest in America. We have a right to free speech in America, and that is what we're fighting for. It doesn't matter what the cause is. Know that they come for the low-hanging fruit first, and then they come for the rest of us. Folks, it's time to get organized. It's time to get thorough. It's time to move outside of the fear and the grief and move into action like people are taking every single fucking day. This spring is about to be something else.